battle on. This time it comes towards Manning. Manning's able to work it out to Rodder. There's the response for the Falcons.
Kody Manning was electric in 2013.
Hutchings gets a quick hand pass up to Manning. Manning now to Fowler.
Opposition teams were starting to take note. But a training session on April 30 threatened to unravel all his hard work.
Yeah, it was really bizarre. We're doing a really innocuous drill. We're just moving the ball inside forward 50, and there was a bit of a scrimmage between Anton Saylor and Kody out on half forward, and he kicked the ball forward, and I didn't actually notice anything went wrong. And the word has it, he turned to, about a minute later, turned to the guys around him and said, "Do you reckon my knee looks normal?" And they reckon it was 3 times the size. And he went off, and then we're doing another drill, and I wanted him to be a forward in one of our drills. And they said, "Oh, he's just run up the race to get his knee checked out." And I didn't think anything of it. Half an hour later, walked up the top, and he was on crutches and bandaged and not looking that great. And the word was it was an ACL. So it was really bizarre the way it happened.
Just went up for a contest and came down, fought for the ball, kicked it away, and then the back of my knee just went tight, and straight then I knew something was wrong. Jogged off to the boundary to get a drink, and that's when I said, or asked Souls, "Does my knee look fat?" And then it just blew up to where I couldn't walk so quick.
What was first a knock to the knee soon became a possible rupture of the anterior cruciate ligament, or ACL. It's usually season-ending.
Our physio thought it was ACL, the way it was just blew up and it was moving. And then it was the next 2 days I went to the doctor, and he said the same thing. He actually took, I think it was 150 mils of blood out of the knee to get the pressure out.
Oh, look, they're fairly clear on those. They do the tests and everything, but it was probably only one person. Our S&E coach, Craig Solly, is a physio as well, and he said, "Bill," as everyone else was left, and he said, "There's only one thing." He said, "Kody Manning's probably got the most flexible joints I've ever seen." He said, "I don't want to build your hopes up, but there's a 1% chance that it's not an ACL." So that was fairly good from him. But you know, doctors, physios, everyone else, it was pretty certain it was going to be an ACL.
First, I didn't really want to believe it because I didn't think it was, just because what I've heard that you normally collapse and all that, but yeah, not the best of mine when they said that.
Thankfully for Manning and the club, scans revealed a ligament tear. That's 6 to 8 weeks on the sidelines.
It was a week later, the day before surgery, where I went and got an MRI, and then went to the doctor, and he goes, "Nah, your ACL's fine, it's your meniscus."
Run down from Manning from behind.
Away goes Manning. Hand passes over the top to Salicic.
Yeah, I was trying to hold back my smile and that, but no, I was over the moon. The first thing I did was ring Jamie and Bill to let them know, and they were both ecstatic.
Long high ball toward full forward. Having the sit there was Manning. Got right over the top of Head's head. What a great leap.
It's always a relief when your players aren't hurt too much, but it must be a great relief for him to know that it's going to be a 6 or 7 week total injury rather than 12 months. And you know, the kid's working hard to be the best player he can be.
Chance for Manning to steal it, jams it on the boot, and he kicks the first of the afternoon. So Kody Manning and West Perth get the opener.
It's been a frustrating 6 weeks.
The first game I went to was against East Freo. When I thought it was ACL, I was like, I can't watch this for 12 months. But now, since I've found out that it's only going to be 6 weeks, I've really pushed on my rehab and done what I can with boxing, swimming, riding. But yeah, it all was a slow process.
But this meniscus or cartilage tear isn't the first time it's been an issue for Manning.
Yeah, I did it last year towards the end of the season, to where I got repair in October, just before we started pre-season, and yeah, that's what gave way a couple of weeks ago. I know what I have to do now. It's the same old injury.
Yep.
So I've just done what I did last time, but even better.
He was taken high, and a free kick going the way of Kody Manning. Tapped it out in front of the path of Manning.
Look, he's a tremendous young kid, and you know, he's had a couple of injury concerns over a couple of years, and he's just trying to cement his spot in the side, and he's really valuable to our setup.
Manning is confident of returning to his playing best, and with that comes his aggressiveness at the ball.
Comes out towards Richardson though. Great tackle. Wonderful effort from Manning.
Always been a big admirer of Campbell Brown from Hawthorn and now Gold Coast. But yeah, I just like the way he goes about his footy, really old school, I guess. Hard over the ball to get it out. So I've based my game around him.
But Manning's defensive work this season has been the biggest improvement.
Strong tackling again, that was Manning.
In 6 games, Manning's applied 19 tackles.
Favours Parker more than anything. He's just ripped off by Manning.
Yeah, that was one of the big plus for us. Like, we really wanted to work on our defensive down forward, and I think that's why Bill put me down there to do a role, and so far he's been really happy with it, and I've done the job.
Kerr's got a real battle on here. Into his back perhaps was Holt. Falcons fans certainly thought so. Spills out though to Manning.
The other issue for the club is where Manning will fit with the current playing group. It could be deep forward or further down the ground.
I'd like to go back to where I was, doing the same thing. Again, I'm not sure if I'll be coming through reserves or league, but either way I'm still happy to come back on the field.